Hi, Cindy Perloff here. I'm going to share what I was going to share on the webinar, and we ended up running out of time. So I want to just do a little recap on running the spirit holding pattern, some of the do's and don'ts, some of the things you want to incorporate into what to say, and that you want to incorporate them, okay? I like to incorporate the things that are on the flow chart. They help me keep it simple because we're not teaching a webinar, we're not teaching a course when we're giving a session. We're just going through the steps. So you want to do it efficiently and effectively, and there's certain things that are important to say. Okay, so the words that are on the flow chart are where, why, holding pattern, right? Electromagnetic field. If you look at that, we're just focusing on the spirit holding pattern at this moment. And I like to incorporate the word what. What can we learn from this part of us? The other thing you want to incorporate is to say that the spirit has to do with traumas and dramas. It also has to do with old memories that have not been processed and integrated into long-term memories where we can incorporate the understanding in our lives. Something like that, okay? So simplest is we say, where is the holding pattern? Why is it there? And what can we learn from this part of us? Is it the mind? Is it the body? Is it the spirit? Infinite love and gratitude to the spirit holding pattern. Spirit. Okay, now we want to know the spirit holding pattern has to do with the electromagnetic field of our body, our life, our relationships, and humanity. We want to know, is it a wave? Is it a particle? It's a particle. Infinite love and gratitude. This has to do with an aspect of time, a moment. Infinite love and gratitude. Particle. Okay, is it body, mind? Mind, body. Infinite love and gratitude. Mind, body. Strong. Good. Okay, so now we want to discover the eye movement holding pattern. Which way were your eyes looking at this perceived trauma at the time? Okay, so is it far? Is it near? Is it up, down? Is it left, left? Infinite love and gratitude. Keep your eyes there. Infinite love and gratitude. Recheck looking that way. Good job. Now we're going to run that pattern. Get the 0 point back and forth, right? Here. Good job. You want to incorporate saying that. Doing great. Just move your eyes. Good job. I'm just waiting for the muscle to give way. Feel it. Close your eyes now. Deep breath in and out. Infinite love and gratitude. Infinite love and gratitude. It helps me remember to do that because if they got to do another REM pattern, moving your eyes back and forth, your eyes get really dry. So it's a way for them to recoup their eyes before. But also when we sleep with our eyes closed in. So anyhow. Now open your eyes, and I like to say, should we run that pattern a second time, a third time, a fourth time? I like to say that because it helps me remember where I'm at without having to write it down. Should we run that pattern a second time? Hold strong. No. Is there another spirit holding pattern? Go up to the top. Is there? There is. And it could be another particle. Is it a wave? Hold strong. Wave gives way. Infinite love and gratitude to the wave. This has to do with lots of aspects. Like a wave covers a lot of aspects of life and relationships and humanity. So infinite love and gratitude to the wave. Hold strong. Is it spirit will? Will spirit. Infinite love and gratitude to will spirit. Infinite love and gratitude to the spirit and will coming together. Will spirit. Okay. Now we want to discover which way your eyes were looking at that time of perceived trauma. Was it far? Was it near? Was it up? Was it down? Was it left? Was it right? Upper corner, lower corner, gives right. Okay, lower right. Infinite love and gratitude, keeping your eyes open. Infinite love and gratitude. Good job. Hold strong. All right, good. Now we're going to run that pattern. Okay, so we're going to run it now. So get the 0 point. Okay, back and forth. Look down, look up, look down to the right. Diagonal. Good job. You do better at instructing them. Muscle gives way. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Infinite love and gratitude. Infinite love and gratitude. Good job. Should we run this pattern a second time? no, I want to get through this quickly. So you know what to do. Should we run it a third time? Should we run it a fourth and final time? Yes or no? Okay, so it just helps to say it out loud so you remember what to do. Okay. So the cool thing is that to be able to understand also that the spirit holding process has to do with unprocessed memories of the past. They drive us. Are those reactions of the past coming from a memory? They drive us in our life and in our relationships. Okay, so when we can consciously embrace and process and integrate these patterns, right, with love and gratitude, we're able to be able to live life, behave, be present, without and respond to the present moment with love and gratitude. Then that holding pattern ceases to have a reason for showing up in our life because we've learned, we've grown, we've evolved by showing up with love, by seeing what's going on with love, by being present with love and gratitude. So someone asked Darren at one time, and I loved his response, and it really brought some meaning to this. When we can show up and embrace the traumas and dramas of life and in our relationships and in humanity as well, with love and gratitude, with the presence of love and gratitude, that those patterns, we raise the consciousness of them and they cease to have a hold on us any longer. They cease to have the purpose in life is done, right? So if I'm finding myself be like, well, it's still there, she still hasn't changed, then I know that my intention has been more guided by wanting to get rid of and wanting to fix something rather than show up with love and gratitude. So that's a red flag for me in my life and my relationships when I'm noticing that that's what I want. I want somebody else to change. I've done my part and you're supposed to do yours now. That's my intention. The subconscious has a keen sense of when we want to try to get rid of or fix or change just to move on and get on with life. So someone had asked, are we always going to be doing this? Well, yeah, that's what life is about, being able to show up with love, about being able to do what we do, whatever we do with love in the present moment of now. That's Eckhart Tolle's, his teachings as well, is about being present now, here and now. But when we're being triggered, when our memories, I loved how he said it, I said our memories are triggering the environment. It's that's because our memories are there because they want to be processed. They want to be loved up. And so by us, and we're ready. If they're showing up, we're ready for it. So my notes here. Okay, the things not to do. You don't want to tell somebody you've attracted this in your life. Okay, it's very trite and it's kind of demeaning when you tell somebody that. When they're going through something, maybe what they need is to be present with the emotions that they're feeling. That's always usually the best thing. The see, feel, hear process is awesome. I usually like to say, you know what? It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling because you're feeling it. I've heard Darren say that many times and it's just so beautiful. It's okay. And I say it to myself too. It's okay to feel whatever I'm feeling because I'm feeling it. That's enough reason to be okay with it, that I'm feeling it. So that's something that's a great thing to remember as a tool to bring to the table. I like to say also, you know what? All emotions transform energy. Energy does cause movement. Movement is change. And change is the essence of our life. And the more we consciously can embrace our emotions with love and gratitude, just be present with them, the more we awaken to who we are meant to be or who we really are in this world. So the more consciously we can change and embrace ourself and our life and how we feel, the more we can show up in life in a conscious way. So the other thing is, if you want to practice your muscle testing, you can practice. It's always great to practice muscle testing. I would suggest that you do not practice by using the muscle testing on finding a spirit holding pattern, because you can do other things outside of the context of a session, but the spirit holding pattern, finding where you're looking at a perceived trauma, that is to be sacred use for during a session. So even though I've heard Darren say, yeah, you could go around all day finding spirit holding patterns, that's not what he was saying. Yes, of course you can, but just don't do that. Okay. He also said something like this, which was in this last seminar or last webinar. I loved it. He said, you meet someone where they are at and you rise with them. It's even with myself. Meet me where I'm at and rise with me. Okay? So when you apply this to your own life, you can do it for somebody else as well, because you have the understanding and the compassion. And let's see. If you have any questions or need support in any way, reach out. Gift yourself a coaching session. It was a 30-minute coaching session with Jocelyn or myself, and we'll get you going and confident in what you're doing. Okay, so at this point in learning, a lot of times it's a lot of triggers. I know it was for me, but we all know that means we're ready to grow and evolve and change. So infinite love and gratitude. Keep it simple, baby. And if you're not, then it's time to schedule a coaching session. Okay, infinite love and gratitude. I hope that was helpful.